welcome back to another episode of Legend of Legaia here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in seeing more, subscribe and hit that bell notification. And keep an eye out. I also stream live on Twitch, although not this game. I stream other games. You may notice that I am not where I left off last time. That's because I just walked the pathway over to here so that you didn't have to watch me get into the 3 random encounters I experienced. The most interesting thing to happen was that one of the Gabu Gabus stole and ran away with one of my healing leaves. But now we're getting back into the game. I didn't want to go any further without you. So here we are in Drake Castle, where my controller wants to be a little difficult and occasionally move on without my permission. There's a door of light in the treasure chest. Vahn now has a door of light. So Drake Castle, you may remember, in the last episode, we encountered a very fine gentleman known as Lesm, who told us to head to Drake Castle because they're dealing with some Seru problems and need help with it. So here we are, and sure enough, there's a ton of mist filling this place. I'm gonna look around and see if there are any items to pick up. Doesn't look like it. Got an indoor water system though, that's nice. We also learned that Seru only spawn in the mist. So any monsters that spawn outside of mist, like out on that pathway, will be just standard monsters that I can't absorb the powers of. The skeleton to me, thematically, seems like a non-Seru monster. But I guess we'll find out if it uses any sort of special magics. I'm continuing to use auto in the hope that I RNG my way into a new hyper art or miracle art. Or just art, I guess. There are different levels to arts that you can unlock. I don't know when I'll unlock certain ones. Oh, damn, didn't do anything to him. I should heal at this point. It seems that maybe part of the reason... Okay. Maybe part of the reason that you don't move to a standard position like in a lot of JRPGs and that they stay standing by you is because if they're facing you, or if you're facing them when they attack, it seems like you have a chance to block better. That's a bad example because I just took all that damage. So is that. But previously when they attacked me from an angle that I was already facing, I actually managed to be okay. I don't really see a way to manipulate that though, other than deliberately attacking the one you're expecting to hit you for a lot of damage, so that maybe you'll be facing them. Seems about it. Alright, these skeletons are tough. Hopefully, I don't need to do too much grinding. Let me heal. Alright. The door is locked and won't open. The door says Sunrise Gate. The sunrise happens from the east. Let's try that side. Oh. There's a sense of sadness in the eyes of the Seru. Vahn, take a good look. This is a human possessed by a Seru. I've looked into this person's mind the same way I spoke to your mind. But the Seru controlling this person's spirit is too strong, and I couldn't make out any words. The only way to return this person to normal is to drive away the mist. Alright, I'll work on it. That door didn't seem to lead anywhere interesting, so I'll head the other way. Okay, so it's another skeleton and a Gimard. I am not going to take chances with the skeleton, so I'm going to straight up hit him with a fire. Alright, so he's out of the way. Oh, the Gimard got stronger also. That's nice. So hopefully, since my Gimard ability leveled up, I can take out any future skeletons that cause me trouble. You'll notice I haven't used Spirit yet, other than in a training with the Tetsu guy who taught me. But the main reason for that is I don't feel like I've needed it. Although, you know what? Perhaps there are some hyper arts that I can only learn with more than 3 options. This says Sunrise Gate, and the Sunrise Gate... Oh, that is the Sunrise Gate. I'm an idiot. There's a sense of sadness in the eyes of the Seru. Yes, okay. Can I get this item? The case says, contains Sunrise Key. Do you wish to open the case? The Sunrise Key is in the case. Vahn now has the Sunrise Key. That's so dumb and unnecessary. What was the reason for all that text? Don't get me wrong, I love this game, but that was just silly. Yeah, let's not take chances with these skeletons anymore. I'm down to 1 healing leaf. I can't really risk it. Alright, now that one is taken care of, I'm fine with attacking the other one standard. It's just when there's 2 and I'm getting barraged on both sides, it's difficult. Yasha. So I got some more gold. Hopefully I'll be able to buy something. I'm hoping I'll run into a shop. You know how like a lot of games have early shops that all have the same inventory, but they're just spread out a bit? I'm hoping I'll run into a shop that will allow me to buy the things that I missed in Rimelm. So I have the Sunrise Key. I thought I had another healing leaf. Turns out I don't, so I should be especially careful. Is there a memory statue somewhere nearby that I can save at? Don't have enough magic for that. What does the Door of Light do? Teleport out of dungeons. That'll be helpful if I need it, I suppose. So I'll raise my spirit. And... Okay, that's not awful. I'm gonna auto attack and hopefully get a new art. Nope, just using a somersault. Alright, that's fine. I could take the skeleton out next turn. The Gimard doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. And then after that, I'm gonna teleport out of here because it's too risky now. Still alive? I thought that would have taken it out. Maybe if it hadn't blocked one of my heads. Oh, well, now I'm getting nervous. Alright, so that's that taken care of. Okay, I should be fine. I think one more combo on the Gimard and I should be okay. Oh, it ran away, even better. Yeah, so that experience is nice, but I need health. And I don't think I'd be able to survive just walking out of the place. I am going to use the Store of Light. Be nice if that Hunter's Spring had healing properties. If maybe while I was there I could just take a bath and it'll heal my character. But I don't think it does. So obviously I'm not out of the woods yet, so to speak. I'm still in danger of fighting monsters here on this path. But hopefully these are a bit weaker level-wise, and there's no skeletons. We have a Gabu Gabu and a green slime working together. Love to see that harmony. I think as an adult, I've forgotten how tough games were for me as a kid. Or no, how tough games that came out when I was a kid are. And as a kid, I just thought they were fine. I didn't think they were especially difficult or easy. But as an adult playing them, it's like, man, these games can be tough. I take for granted how handholdy a lot of games have become. I mean, I've played the classic Marios on my Switch. And I'm awful at Mario, but I remember as a kid being able to beat Super Mario World. I don't know why I'm so terrible now at platformers. Alright, let's see if talking to one of the hunters here gives me some kind of healing option. I just realized I've had my fan on this whole time. I hope it hasn't been too distracting. Let me turn it off for you. There we go. Sorry about that if it was distracting. It's a little hot in my room. The sun is starting to come out, and that's difficult for me. You have some advice? Sure. Now, you may have powers that we don't because of that raw Seru and all, but Drake Castle up ahead is just crawling with most horrible Seru monsters. Listen, these are the hunter's rules. Rule 1, always have the proper equipment. If you think you don't have the right weapons or armor, then head right back to Rimelm. You can still buy whatever type of equipment you need there. Hunter's rule number 2, a trip without healing medicine is a trip to the next world. When going to a strange place, always take at least 5 or 6 healing leaves. Solezum was an envoy of King Drake. Speaking of King Drake, he's the one that used to control the water gate upstream. Vahn, where are you going now? Back to... well, I can't do neither. Oh, so you're going there for Lesum, huh? Drake Castle's north of the spring. Vahn, before you go outside, drink from the water at the drinking fountain by the spring. Your whole body will be re-energized. Okay, good. There is a healing option here. Despite healing, I do think he is right. I probably should gear up some before heading back to Drake Castle. So let's head back towards Rimelm. Try to get that helmet I wasn't able to afford last time. I love the little trot they do. They put their arms out in T-pose and just tiptoe over to you. I'm kind of interested in raising my spirit and then doing some more auto in the hopes that it unlocks some more hearts. Since these guys aren't really a huge threat to me. Nice combo. No art, but still nice. Hehe. Alright, we're up against the green slime with its disgusting, ever-rotating core. Vide. That's a new feature. Okay. I see. I guess ultimately that divide was for nothing. No, actually that's not true. It did stall out my spirit for the time being. I wasn't able to get off 5 attacks onto the only foe. Nice clean 100 damage even. Alright, so we're pretty close to Rim Elm now. I have not been keeping track of how much money I got, but I got quite a bit from Drake Castle, it seemed. So let's see what we're at. I'm also gonna head home because I assume they're gonna let me heal there for free. Yes, I need the warrior seal, please. So I've got those 3 armor bits. I can't afford a healing leaf right now. I really should get some more healing stuff. Like they said, it's the hunter rules. I can't go out to a new place without 5 or 6 healing leaves. I don't think I'm going to get that much, just because that's expensive. Sorry for not reading their voices just then. I just knew for a fact that one of them would let me heal, so I figured I would just rush through that. Alright, back out on the town. Oh, I should heal, or I should save, so that if I die, I don't lose all this progress. Man, it's wild to think back to how we didn't have autosaves our whole lives. It's another thing I take for granted so much. I was playing Nier Automata, and I got to a point that was pretty tough, and I ended up dying, and I thought, oh, well, that's not too bad. Like, how far could the save be back? And it was like 15-20 minutes back, which I guess isn't a lot ultimately, but it was annoying to have to do that again because the game didn't autosave. And I understand why it didn't. It fits. It makes sense that they don't have autosave. And it's nice to see a game be a little rougher with its players. It's a very nostalgic thing, I guess. But yeah, there have been PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games I've played where I play for so long and then I die, and then I have to redo all of it because I forgot to save at certain points. Yosha! So what has everyone been up to in general in their lives? I know as of right now I am in quarantine, as most of the world is. I assume that when this comes out we will still be doing that. I know it's not a happy topic, and probably not the most interesting thing to talk about during a stream, or a recording rather. But also, it's a thing that we're all doing. Or we all should be doing. There are some people, we'll call them morons, who think it's safe to go outside already. And it is not. But hey, silver lining, I got this game because I knew I would be quarantined for a while, and I would have time to revisit a classic, a personal classic at the very least. So I'm doing all these arts, and it doesn't seem to be spending my AP very much. Oh, now there's 3 of them. So yeah, I'm down to 74 now. Sure. But now I'm probably going to be back up to 100. It keeps refreshing very quickly. I'm at 88. Okay. I guess it's not entirely fixed, but still. Alright, so given that my health is getting low... Oh, I leveled up. That's nice. And sorry, my health is not getting low. That was a misspeaking on my part. Misspoke. I misspoke. English is a tough language. given that I need to buy some healing leaves, but also that's not interesting to just watch me do battles against goblins and slimes over and over, especially when I don't have anything really to talk about that's interesting going on. So I am going to grind off camera, and maybe I'll actually stream it. That'll be a fun thing to do. I'll start streaming whenever I have to grind. If you're interested in seeing my streaming, I don't know if you heard, but I'm streaming. Go to twitch.tv/now_showing. That's N-A... No, that's not N-A. NOW_SHOWING. If you head there, you can find me on Twitch, give me a follow, and then whenever I go live, whether it be for this game or for PS2 or PS1 games that I'm playing, or PS4 or Nintendo Switch, depends on what's out at the time. But whenever I go live, you'll be able to see what I'm playing and join in the conversation. And I love to have conversations with people. It's a lot better than talking to yourself in a warm room. So yeah, follow me there. Be sure to subscribe here and hit the notification bell if you'd like to get up-to-date notifications and push notifications for when I go live, for when I post a new video. Guys, this heat's really getting to me, and so is the quarantine. I'm going to kill this evil fly, and that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Be sure to follow, subscribe, do all that. Let me know what you think of the game. Let me know where you think the game might go narratively. Obviously, we haven't had that much plot yet, but do you think May's mom is at Byron Monastery, as it has implied she might be? Or do you think she died a long time ago, and May's just an orphan now? Thanks for watching!